Hello, how are you? So it's morning where you live. It's actually let me just check what time it is. I need to put my glasses on. It's uh, almost 8:30, at nighttime or in the late in the afternoon where I live. Um, so I live in Scandinavia. So okay. So anyway, let's have a look. Okay, so let's see. Okay, let's have a look. Christine, it's yours. Sal's feelings. Card number 7. Okay, let's see. Sal's feeling. Card number 7. Okay, Christine, this is your reading. Okay, so the card is advising you to trust to trust your instinct. Okay, Christine. So trust your gut feeling. So what is it that your body, your mind is trying to tell you? Okay, so they would like you, to connect with your feelings. Okay, and you need to trust yourself. And maybe you have like this strong intuition. Maybe you're a bit of a seeker. Trying to find guidance. Or find a safe spot. Where you can find advice and comfort. And clarity as well. We also had the card of justice. This is a card of balance. And so look at your life. Is there any area of your life where you need to have balance? Okay. Do you overwork, or do you sort of like put your person Sal on a pedestal, And so you need to have a balance. You need to balance out your relationship, So, and you also need to, maybe stand up for yourself. And so that's what I'm seeing. But we also have the Ace of Cups. So I'm going to show you the card. So this is a new beginning. And this is, emotion flowing over, coming up to the surface. So this is a new beginning. So this is emotion. So I do think that your person, Sal, has feelings for you. Okay. So this is the Ace of Cups, and this is a new beginning. And a thumbs up. Okay. Okay, so what are you trying to say? But he and interest. We're not dating. Okay. Well, these are the cards that I pulled for you. So this is the Judgment card. This is the High Priestess. You also see the Ace of Cups. And some kind of love interest, is going to come towards you. This is a new beginning and a new start for you. We also have the Lovers in your reading. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for you. I mean, it looks like you're going to start a new relationship, or start a new romance, or so that's what I'm seeing. And we're going to pull a card from the Hidden Truth Oracle card to you. So what Sal's feelings? Card number 7. Okay. So I pulled this card for you and the timing just wasn't right for us. Okay. So I don't know if it will be a new beginning, but it looks like it. Okay. So so that's what I'm seeing for you. Okay. And I'm also going to pull a card from the Empowering Question for you. Okay, so what was I intended to do in this life? Christine, so this is your empowering question, and this is your question. This is your call, okay? So what was I intended to do in this life? So that was your reading, Christine, and thank you for coming to my channel today. You're welcome, Christine. Okay. Can I get a general reading, please? Of course you can. You're up next, Lena. Okay. So this is a reading for Kimon. And kind of get a general reading, please. Okay. So, come on, this is your reading. Card number 2 is coming up. Let's see. Okay, so I pulled the Chariot. So the Chariot indicate sudden changes, that's going to come in for you. So it can indicate traveling long distance. So every time I pull this card, it tells me about fast-moving energy, and you need to sort of like be ready, and take this opportunity if you want it. Okay. And it usually it symbolizes victory, when I look at the card, I think it's important for you to have your head and your heart pulling in the same direction. Okay. So you know where you're going. You have this goal, and so follow your goal, okay, and stick to your plan. So that's what I'm saying. We also have the world, okay. So this is a new beginning. This is a new cycle. So it can, again, it's a new cycle, but it's also can indicate long distance travel. It can actually mean going to a different country. But this is also a very positive and good card. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So the Six of Pentacles indicate working with others, helping one another out. So I don't know if you have a project going on, working on something, but it looks like it's I don't see a lot of battles. I just see, sort of like friendship or, working well with other people. And we also have the wish fulfillment card. So this is obviously a very positive card. So I don't know if you have this desire of something, but this promise, that you will have your wish granted. So that's what I'm seeing. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. So this is the ultimate happiness. So this is also a very good card to have. So I mean, if this was my reading, I would be over the moon happy. But I'm going to pull a card from the empowering question for you, okay? So let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, so how or in what way do I experience myself when I am alone? So this is your empowering question. So maybe you need to stand up for yourself, and take a bold decision about something. You can only trust yourself. So listen to your gut feeling, follow your heart, and try to be honest with yourself. But this is your question, okay? So this is your call. Okay, and thank you. Okay, so next up is my good friend Lena. Let's see. So I think she asked for a general reading. Hold on for a second. Yeah. Okay. Lena, you're up next. So general card number 7. Let's have a look. Lena, what's up in your life? So this is for my good friend Lena, card number 7, and a general reading. Let's have a look. I've got some card. We need to shuffle this again. Okay, so my good friend Lina, I think you're going through some challenges, So, okay, so we're going to go through all the cards. So, you put the first card that I pulled for you is the Moon card. So this is this can be about sleepless night. You're waiting for some more information. So you're going through your head, what's going on. It's sort of like spinning the hamster wheel. You're trying to seek some answers, and you try to find some to make thing. What do you call it? It doesn't make sense. You would like to find some truth in it or something to hold on to, but it's a little bit of chaos, I think. So yeah. So, and next to it we have the Tower cards. So the Tower cards is something it's just crumbling down. Something that doesn't work out, and it's of course painful and difficult. And you have had some challenging energies for the last months, and I'm sorry about that, and but I see you as the Queen of Swords. I think it's important for you to learn to stand on your own feet, be independent. And this is also maybe a card of being single, and it's not the right time, to seek partnership. Next to the Queen of Swords, we have the Devil. Okay. So there is some toxic energy surround you. So it can be, usually it's people, people or places or, circumstances, that it doesn't serve you anymore. And so you need to, my advice for you is, I think you should, let this go, okay? Because it's damaging your health. And you need to, take care of yourself. But it's easier said than done. I know that, because you're maybe so attached to it. It's difficult to let go, and particularly if you have been so invested in this relationship for so long. But you see that they have like this change in between them. So they are. Looks like you're a little bit stuck there. So it's difficult for you to move away from it. So it's also a card of temptation as well. But I don't see this situation or this person is going to put a smile on your face and it's going to make you happy. So that's what I'm seeing with this. So I want you to focus on your health. That's your primary goal, okay? So I think that you also had in Knight of Wands, it's changes that's going to come in for you. And it looks like you're going in and out in a relationship. So I don't know if this is just happening in your head, but it's like this sudden change of energies, but it's not stable. So it's maybe wearing you out. And I also see the Three of Swords. So the Three of Swords is heartbreak, and it can also indicate that there is more than two people in this relationship. So maybe your person or the person you're thinking about has someone on the side. But of course, this energy is very painful. And the last card I have for you is the Two of Wands. So this is about having decisions, but you're waiting to get some more clarity, waiting for some answers. So before you sort of like take a next step. And so maybe you have a couple of options, that you've been thinking about, but you're not so sure in what direction to go. But you need to follow your heart. You need to take care of yourself. You need to take care of your mental health. That's the most important thing that I'm seeing for you. And yeah, so you having holding this the world in your hand, okay? And So you're trying to maybe predict your future, looking into the future, having hope for the future. And but as I said, this is not a card of action, but it's you need maybe some more information before taking the next step. Eventually, Lena, you will have the you will be celebrating, you will be finding joy. On the bottom of the deck we have the Three of Cups. So this is, but this makes me think that you will be going out with your girlfriends, maybe friends and someone that you can trust, and there will be some celebration coming in for you. So this is so the details of your situation and I don't. So you need to, this is your life, it's your decision, it's your call. I'm just reading the cards and the energy for today, and things will of course change, but this is not a good place to stay at, that's for sure. So I'm going to pull a card from the what do you call it, the empowering question for you. So I want to give Lena an empowering question, something that can bring awareness and clarity. So let's have a look. Okay, so what gives me great joy? Okay, so write it down on a paper. What is it that gives you great joy? Okay. If you want to have something in your life, but it's difficult or it's challenging, it's maybe it brings you more obstacles, than joy, So write it down. And try to go with the flow, okay, and live according to the laws of nature. So that's what I'm seeing. So this is your call. So what gives me great joy? Okay. That was a bit of tough love for you, okay. But I really appreciate you, Lena, and I only want the best for you, okay. So thank you. And I just want to say something for you, to Lena. You know where you can find me, okay? So if there is anything I can do for you, just reach out for me, okay? Okay. This is what you're gonna do. I didn't get a reading yesterday. Okay. So what is your question? Yeah, so just you can contact me if you want. Okay, so you want me to check. Let's have a look. Okay, so when my eldest sisters get married, she is okay. Okay, so she's struggling with mental health. Okay, so let's have a look. The most important thing for your sister, is to take her medication. If she don't take her medication, she's gonna she's going to be very unstable. Okay, so that's the most important thing. And she also needs to surround herself with, people that support her and loves her. Okay, so let's just have a look at your sister's energy, okay, and see what comes in for you. Okay. Okay, card number 4. So the thing is, I don't know if this relationship that your sister has, I don't know if it's working. Okay, I see it's a little bit of a challenge. We have the 4 of Pentacles, so this is about feeling of left out in the cold. So it can be that there is some challenger. Okay. And we also have the Emperor. So I don't know. There is the Emperor is someone significant with power. It can be the government. It can be your boss. It can be your spouse. I don't know, but someone with power. And he's a little bit stubborn. So it's sort of like my way or the highway. So it's everything is about control, order, sort of like restrictions and things like that. So I think that plays a significant role in her life. So it can be according to her mental health. Okay. I also see the Queen of Cups. So I don't know. Maybe you're just asking for some kind of some comfort, or some advice. The Queen of Cups is often someone who's being very generous, someone who's being very sweet and someone who's being very nice. So she's very lovely to people, that she meets. And we also have the last card that I pulled for you is the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is starting on something new. Okay, so it's a very positive card. And Wands is usually about ideas and creative projects. So it can be, that is work related. But it's not a card of action. This is a sort of like just looking into the future and sort of like waiting for your ships to get in. So maybe you seek some more clarity, where is this going? Okay. So on the bottom of the deck, we have all memories from the past. So this is a card of nostalgia. So maybe you or your sister is often think about the past, how life used to be, and maybe you think that, I wish I could go back in time because the memories are so sweet and lovely, and it's sort of like a feeling of comfort in it. Okay. But I do we also see the Ten of Swords actually in this reading. This is a card of it can be that it's sort of like an end to a cycle. So maybe things has been very difficult. Okay, it's a card of maybe anxiety and depression. So, but 10 is I think you're getting out of it, if you understand what I'm saying. So you're cutting yourself loose, and things will, you sort of like start a new cycle, and things will be a lot easier. And so that's what I have for your sister. I don't see marriage. So But that doesn't necessarily mean that it's not going to happen. Okay. So I'm going to pull an empowering card for you as well. But for me, it looks like your sister is going to be in a better mental health, okay? And so I think will be moving away from difficult times, you know. So that's what I'm seeing. So card number 4. So what kind of routines or habits limits my experience of everyday life? Okay. So this is your empowering question, and this is your call. So what kind of routines or habits limits my experience of everyday life? So so that's what I have for you, okay? And I wish you and your sister all the best, okay? And take good care of yourself. Okay. Okay, so someone wants a government job. So Mahim, let's have a look at your job. So this is from Mahima. So when will I get government job? Okay, so I think that you have asked me that before, but let's have a look. Okay. Okay, so the first card that I pulled for you is the Tower. So I don't know if you've been going through a Tower moment. So this is about maybe you've been applying for jobs, you know, and you haven't gotten any job yet, you know, or you know the job that you want. So maybe you feel that it's difficult for you to get the job that you want, okay? And so you feel maybe a little bit of a struggle, okay? But you have the Page of Cups, so it's a beginning of something new. This is an offer that I think is going to come towards you, okay? Cups is usually about emotion, so whatever good news is going to come for you is going to make you happy, okay? You also have the Strength card. So the Strength card is, you need to believe in yourself. You're a lot tougher, than you think you are. So, so if you meet an obstacles, don't stop. Just, you need to, just need to move on. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for you. So I don't know if you also been struggling a little bit with anxiety and depression, but it's looks like I think you will. Entering a new phase, so you will be able to let it go, okay? So and yeah, so but you need to believe in yourself, maybe work a little bit on your self-esteem. So that's what I'm saying. We also have the two of wands. So I don't know if you recently have been applying for something, because it looks like you're waiting for an answer, okay? So it can also indicate relocating as well. So maybe you will need to move, or change location or something. And this is the bottom of the deck. So we have the Ace of Wands. I'm going to show you the card. So this is the Ace of Wands. So this is starting on something new. This is a new opportunity when it comes to job, a creative idea, a new project or something. So this is a very beautiful card. And underneath it, we also have the Ace of Cups. Okay. So there is a lot of new beginnings that's going to come in for you. So I do think absolutely, that you will get a job. Okay. So I don't know if this is a government job, but it is a job, and it's a job that's going to make you feel happy. Okay. And it looks like you've been waiting for this job for quite some time, and maybe also, but you need to, continue applying, for jobs. So good news is going to come in for you, and if you have doubts, struggle a little bit with, being confident enough, you need to maybe work on it a little bit. And yeah, I think it looks actually quite good for you. So good for you. Eventually you will get your job. I don't know when this is going to happen. I think it's difficult to say, but, I don't think you need to wait that long, so end of this year, beginning of next year, it can happen in a month's time, I don't, so that's what I'm seeing. So I'm going to pull an I'm going to pull an empowering question for you as well. Card number 1. Okay, sorry. Okay. So what am I thankful for today? Okay. So maybe you just practice gratitude, being thankful for all your blessings in your life. So it has something to do. What is it that you're focusing on? Okay. So that's what I'm saying. Okay. Okay. So this is for Leo. Will S family agree to our marriage? Card number 3. Okay. S family agree to our marriage. Okay, Leo, this is for you. So will S family agree to our marriage? Okay. Let's have a look. Okay, so on the bottom of the deck, we have the 4 of Swords. So I don't know if this has been taking a toll on you. It has been a little bit difficult. So for me, it's, so I'm going to show you the card. Okay, so this is the 4 card. This is about taking a rest, or getting a good night's sleep. But when I look at this card, it's like, because you have 3 swords on the wall. Okay, so they're all out. Everybody talks about them. Everybody knows about them, but maybe there is a sword hidden. Okay, so there is one more truth, that need to be relieved, or that needs to be talked about. Something needs to be talked about. So that's what I'm saying. And I also have the 10 of Wands. So I don't know if there has been, as I said, it has been a burden for you. Okay, so it's but it's sort of like it's a 10, so it will be an end of a cycle. So also if you will be able to, you will make it if this is something that you want. Okay, so it's like maybe you think it's very difficult, but it's like at the same time it's like if you push a little bit harder, eventually you will get your goal. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So I want you to hold on. Okay, so and remember, you're a lot stronger than you think you are, and if you really believe in this relationship, and you really want to get married to your person, it's it's a small obstacles. You just need to live it through, if you understand what I'm saying. And you also have the Seven of Pentacles. So it also talks about hard work, and don't give up. So, and you're so close to your goal. Okay. And you also have the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is maybe you're seeking good advice. This is someone who's can be a female boss, someone who's good with communication, good advice. Maybe you're seeking advice for something. Okay, someone who's maybe has more experience, in that field that you're seeking your advice in. So that's what I'm saying. I also have the Eight of Wands. So this is about communication is going to come in for you. That's going to come in quick, but the energy is positive. So it can also represent with a lot of opportunities. Okay, so there might be, maybe you're hoping for one good thing to happen, but at sudden, all three things, everything that you've been hoping for is sort of like coming through. So maybe this will, you will be a little bit surprised by that, but this is positive and fast moving energy. So I'm happy for you. I also see the Three of Pentacles. So this is about working with others. So I think that you will be paid off for your hard work. Okay. So for me, it looks like actually, I know this is a card of work, but it's working with others. But at the same time, it looks like someone is getting married in this card. And so you also have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is about the card of nostalgia. So I don't know if you and your person has known each other for quite some time, so there is attachment of good old memories, to this relationship, and so I'm going to show you the card. So this is a very, peaceful card, so it's maybe it is about bringing the future into the now. It's building bridges through generations. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. So I absolutely think they will agree, but it might be some obstacles in the way, at the beginning, but don't give up. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you. So I'm going to pull a card from the empowering question for you as well, Leo. Okay, so so this is your card. So what gives me great joy? Okay, so that's for you to answer. Okay, so that's what I have for you today, Leo. I don't want you to give up, So there is some few bumps in the road, but you will be able to pull it through, you know, and then you're all set, you know, to get married. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you. Okay, yeah, okay. So I'm gonna do vagina. Okay, I'm gonna do vagina. Okay, I will. Okay. So what are his true intentions for me? Like love or just casual? Okay, he's okay, so let's have a look. So what is his true intention? Okay. Let's have a look. So what are his true intention for me? Let's have a look. Okay, so we start off this reading with the lovers. Okay, so I'm going to show you the card. So so this is what is indicating. So I think there is feelings in this connection, but at the same time I see the 9 of Wands. So the 9 of Wands indicate that it is a little bit difficult. It is a bit challenging. And you also have the card of the Six of Cups. So this is also a card of nostalgia. So so maybe you have known this person for quite some time. But I see the Four of Pentacles. So I don't. This is a card of blockage. So I don't know if you're afraid of being hurt. You know, you hold on to your emotions, and also the way you think, and also the way you feel. So it's like the communication doesn't flow freely, if you understand what I'm saying. So there is a blockage, and so I think that in order for you guys to move on, you need to let go of ego, you know, and you need to be able to open up. And so we have the Five of Cups. So this is a card of sadness and loss. So it can also indicate infidelity, you know, and like realizing that this relationship is not working. But at the same time, you know, this is maybe not something that you know. You sort of like just get this feeling of there is something out of balance. So it can indicate two things. You know that your intuition is right, which is usually is, or it can just be that you have lack self-confidence and you start spinning in your head, about making stories, that is not true. Okay. So if I were you, I think I would have asked your persons, because I see love here, but it's something, there is a blockage. Okay. So, and I also think that you'll be waiting for some answers. Like you want to move on, but you are not able to move on because you're waiting for some answers. Okay. So this is sort of like, and this is hindering you for moving forward, because you're sort of like waiting for an answer, or for a sign from this person. So so I think that you need to just be a grown up and follow it up. So ask your person. So that's what I'm saying. And so maybe your person is he's very smart, okay, but he's a little bit emotional, unavailable. So that's what I'm saying. So so I think there is a blockage. I do think there is love here. There is feelings here. Maybe you think more in your head than it, that there is some infidelity, or in this relationship, more than it is actually true. Okay. But if I were you, I would have asked your person, because there is a blockage, and for you to be able to move on, you need to start communicating what is it that you want. And so that's what I'm seeing for you. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to pull you an empowering question for you. Okay. Okay, so what does love mean to me? Okay. So write down on a piece of paper, what does love look like? Okay. And also paint a picture, or write down everything that about, what is it in this connection, that's that has that is love. Okay. Or if there is something out of balance. Okay. So maybe when you see it in a piece of paper, you will get more clarity. So, but anyway, this is your call. So what does love mean to me? Okay. So that was your reading. Okay. And thank you. Okay. Well, you're welcome. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's see. Will I get a positive response from UBAS to get hired till 15th of November? Okay, let's have a look. a reading, please? I get positive response from UV Venus to get hired till 15th of November. Card number 5. Okay. So we have the Six of Cups. So the Six of Cups is about leaving a situation, moving on. It's sort of like the feeling of, I had enough. Okay. And so you're heading in a different direction. You're moving on from something. And you also have the Five of Swords. So this is about enemies, and maybe there has been, fight and some struggles. So maybe someone didn't have, have a fair play, if you understand what I'm saying. And so I don't know, but I also see the High Priestess. So this is a very psychic card. So go within, and because there is some wisdom to yourself, and pay attention to what is it that your body is trying to tell you. And yeah, so that's also what I'm seeing. We have the Ace of Wands. So this is a new beginning, a new start, a new job. Okay, so a new job is coming in for you. Okay, this is a creative project, a new job, starting on something new ideas. And we also have the King of Swords. So this is about someone who's being very smart, but maybe doesn't pay attention so much to their own feelings. So that's what I'm seeing. But I also see you as a person who has maybe a lot of options. You have a lot of dreams and goals and ambitions. So I think it's wise for you to just chill a little bit, before you make your move, before you make a decision. And but at the same time, a lot of choices, is going to, it's going to be difficult for you to choose, but try to get some more information. Okay, but it looks like you're going to get a new job. Okay, so this is your job that's coming in for you, and this is a yes, and this is a thumbs up. So new beginning for you and a new job. Okay, thank you. So I'm going to pull an empowering question for you as well. If I didn't feel shame or fear, what would I do now? Okay. So what is it that's stopping you? Okay. Are you being your worst enemy? So that's what I'm picking up. So but anyway, this is your call. This is your question. Okay, and thank you. Okay, so oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. Okay. Summit. So this is your person summit. Current feelings and next action. I'm a Libra, he's a Taurus. So I think you have looked at you and your person summit a couple of times, but let's have a look. So this is your summit, current feelings and next action. Card number 3. I don't know, Sweta, if you feel restricted, but or maybe you're just being in a unhealthy relationship. So I don't know. It's so what have you done, to put yourself in this situation? Okay, so I'm going to show you the card. So this is the 8 of Swords. This is quite painful, but this belongs to the past. I see you as the Queen of Cups, so you're very nurturing, very loving and sweet, and just being a very kind person, okay? So we also have the Six of Pentacles. So this is about working with others, maybe getting help from your friends and loved ones. And you have the Knight of Wands, so maybe some changes going to come in for you. So maybe you have a history of in and out of this relationship, is going back and forwards, and you don't know where it's going. But I see you that you're quite stable financially. This is the finance card. It looks like you're quite abundant. Okay, so money-wise, I think you're well off. Okay, but emotionally, it's maybe you have a feeling of sadness and loss, and so you have like this realizing or this feeling, that this relationship is not working. But emotion is, it's your feelings, okay? And so your feelings is trying to tell you something, to communicate with you that you're not happy, you want some more balance in your life. You want some gratitude, maybe some happiness, some new love, Life is supposed to flow free, you're not supposed to, it's not supposed to be a struggle, all the time, if you understand what I'm saying. So, yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You also have the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands is starting on something new. This is a new cycle. But Aces is about creative ideas. Someone is taking action about something. But I'm not so sure. It can be about communication is going to come in for you. But usually I would say it's a new creative project, a new job, But it can be that there is some communication that's going to come in for you, and this is a new beginning. So that's what I have for you, okay? And you also have the Emperor card. So this is about some forces outside of you, something that you can't control, It's so it's a very stable card, but it's a card of power, and someone is sort of like being the boss and making all the decisions. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you. Okay, and you also have the Four of Wands. So this is about celebration. So even though it looks like it is a bit of a struggle in your life, celebration is going to come in for you. So it's sort of like a feeling of coming home, having support, having loved ones around you. For me, it looks like a marriage, maybe. So, well, I'm going to leave with that, okay? But, okay, so that was your reading. So I'm going to pull an empowering question for you. Okay, so that's your reading. That's your card for today. So what am I thankful for today? Okay. So Sweta, this is your call, okay? So if this relationship makes you happy, and so go ahead and make a gesture, take the next step, okay? So, but if you're not happy, try to see if you can make it work. If it's going to be too much or a burden, for you, and so maybe it's time for you to let it go. But I don't know the details of your life, and this is your decision. This is your life, and you have all the knowledge, and the details. So that's what I have for you, okay? And thank you. And now we're going to do, this is what we're going to do. Okay. So will your love life improve? Card number 3. Okay. Well, we have the Lovers in your card, and we also have the Three of Cups. So this is very positive cards. So, but there is something that's blocking you. So I don't know. This is blocking your headspace and your heart chakra, and so I don't know why. Okay. I don't know if you're afraid to open up, being afraid of getting hurt. So I don't think, I don't see a lot of improvement, it's going to happen fast, but it's sort of like a slow progress, okay? I also have the Wheel of Fortune, so this makes me feel, this is a new beginning, a new cycle, but it can also indicate long-distance relationship, so but also it also makes me think that maybe there is distance between you. You need to find something that can bring you together. Okay, some common interest, or something that can unite you guys. If you understand what I'm saying. So we have the Nine of Swords. So this is, I don't know if this is giving you sleepless night, and worries. So, and maybe you're trying to find some solutions to your challenges, and it's difficult. So I think it's important for you, in order to have this, that this relationship is going to improve. You both need to be on the same page, and work on it. You can't work on it on your own, okay? So, and you need to start communicating. So, but on the bottom of the deck, we have the Ten of Cups. So this is a very positive card. So I think this is a card of celebration. So this is a card of joy. And for me, it looks like, having a healthy relationship, okay? So that's what I'm seeing for you, okay? I'm going to pull a card from the deck. Let's see. Okay. So what kind of situation do I avoid? So what does this say about my previous experience and your beliefs? I'm going to show you the card. Okay, so what kind of situation do I avoid? So maybe you're afraid of being rejected. Okay, so that's why you're afraid of opening up. So that's your call. I think this is your challenge in this relationship, to try to open up, okay, and speak your truth. I think you're gonna feel very empowered if you dare to open up, okay. So that's what I'm seeing for you, okay, and thank you. Okay. Okay. So this is, let's have a look. So can I have angel advice from a relationship with Jana, number 3? Of course you can. So I'm going to pull a couple of cards from the angel answers. These are oracle cards. So can I have an angel advice from a relationship? Number 2. Okay, so that was a straight answer. So I'm going to show you the cards. So it says, look for a sign. Okay. So what is it that your person is saying? And particularly pay attention to what he's not saying or not doing. Okay. And the card asks you to ask for help from others. So there is people around you who loves you and would like to give you support. So ask for help from others. And the advice is, it says no. Okay. So maybe no is not this is not the right timing. And so no is a no. So maybe this relationship is too much of a burden. You can't fix it. Okay. So that's what I'm saying. And we also have this card of reconsider. Okay. So before you make any big decisions, try to seek more information. Try to take a helicopter view of your situation, and just make sure that your person put his best foot forward, and he's participate in making this relationship work. So that was a bit of a tough love for you. So I wish things could have been different for you, but that's the card that I pulled. So I'm gonna give you an empowering question. Okay. So, Stella, has this relationship been difficult? Do you consider letting this relationship go? Okay, so let's see. So what are my most important values? how are they reflected in my life and in my daily decisions? So this is your call. So what are my most important values? Okay. And let's see. Yeah. How are they reflected in my life and in my daily decisions? Okay. So I think that if you're going to be in a relationship, you need to have, appreciate the same values. And if you think that a relationship, you should be faithful, and be honest to one another, and be a great support, and so on. And your person, is not on the same page as you are. It's going to be difficult. Okay. But at the same time, it's sort of like a blessing, because then that this is not for you. And and you can't change other people. The only person you can change is is yourself. So anyway, this is your question. Okay. I wish you all the best, Salan. Okay, and take good care of yourself. Okay, let's see. Okay, so let's see. So how does Daniel feel about me? Let's have a look. Let's have a look at Daniel. So this is for Daniel and Chantal. Okay, so I couldn't let you get close to me. That's the first message for you. I look for you everywhere. Okay. And we both know I'm not the one for you. So I'm going to pull a card from the empowering question for you. If this was my last day, would I be satisfied with my life? What would I have done differently? Okay, so this is your call. Okay, so this is your empowering question. And Chantal, he's saying that I couldn't let you get close to me. So maybe your person or you are afraid to open up, and maybe you'll be looking for your person in secrets. You're trying to. Maybe you're asking people, how is he doing and what's he up to? But we both know I'm not the one for you. So maybe there is a distance between you. So that's what I'm saying for you. Okay. And I wish you all the best, Chantal. Okay. And thank you. Okay, guys. Okay, so this is what we're going to do. So if I invest in stock market, will it be fruitful? Okay, so let's have a look. If I invest in stock, will it be fruitful? I have to say both yes and no, because I think if you're going to invest in the stock market, I think you need to go in on a long term, if you understand what I'm saying. You have the Nine of Pentacles, so this is slow progress. So I think that you will be rewarded, okay, but it's going to take some time. So I don't think it's going to be make quick money. You also have the Devil card, and you also have the Five of Swords. So the thing is, I would like to say about this is, if you're seeking advice from someone, about investing in stock market, make sure to pick the right people. So if you're not very good in reading the stock market, so make sure that you seek advice from someone who knows it better than you do. And so how do you know if we are getting a good advice or not? Well, maybe we don't know, but maybe you should ask different people. Okay, so because we have a card of enemy. Okay, so just be mindful about that. So no one is so you don't get the wrongful advice. You also have the Devil card. So there is someone who's in your surrounding who's not maybe being honest or being the most loyal. So I'm going to show you the card. Okay, so that's what I'm seeing for you. But you have the Four of Wands. So this is about success. This is a feeling of building a home, a feeling of coming home. You also have the Page of Pentacles. This is also a card of money. It's not a lot of money, but it's sort of like a slow growth at the beginning. And I see you as the Empress. So there's this sort of like a motherly type of person, and someone who's nurturing, when it comes to relationship. She's good at giving other people advice. And this is actually a card also of abundance. So I think down the line, you will be rewarded, if you put your money in the stock market. But not if you're in a short term. Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing for you. I also see that you have the Magician. So I think you are smart. You do have a lot of knowledge, in your field, and you have like all the tools on the table to make things happen. So just be mindful about your surrounding, and that you don't put your trust in people who is not worthy of it. Okay. So that's what I'm seeing for you. Okay. And I wish you all the best. Okay. So I'm going to pull a card for you as well. Okay. Okay, so what advice on life would I give to myself if I was a mother and wish nothing but happiness for my child? Okay. So that's your call. This is the empowering question that I have for you, okay? So I wish you all the best of luck, okay? And so that's what I have for you. Let's see. Okay, so what is my AK feelings for me today? Or he missed me, no contact situation. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look. Column 7. So what is AK feelings for me today? Number 7. Okay, so I see a blockage. You know, we have the Four of Pentacles. So someone is holding on to things. You know, someone is maybe not opening up. So we also have the Seven of Wands. So I don't know if you've been having an argument or a conflict of some sort, but it looks like it's going to come in some fast-moving energy, and which are positive, you know, a card of communication, and maybe you will have a lot of opportunities coming in for you, and it's going to come in at the same time, you know. I see you as the Empress, so you're someone who's being very nice and so a lovely person, okay? So what is my ask feeling for me today? So I don't know, there is something in his life that is maybe bothering him, I think, and it's also some kind of blockage, but I think communication is going to come in for you, okay? And yeah, you know, as I said, I think he sees you as someone who's a motherly type of person. So that's what I'm seeing. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. So this is a celebration is going to come in for you. So maybe you just feel a little bit stuck, you know, that maybe things doesn't move quickly enough. You know, maybe you've been patient and waiting for quite some time. So that's what I have for you. Okay. So I'm going to pull our card. If I didn't feel shame or fear, what would I do now? Okay. So that's what I have for you today. That's your card. This is your call. Okay, guys. So we have been on for about an hour and a half. And I think I'm going to close down now, okay? So I will not be coming live tomorrow because I will be busy all day. Tomorrow is Wednesday, I think. Yeah, tomorrow is Wednesday. So, but I'm planning to come live on Thursday. So, if you didn't get a reading from me today, I hope to see you on Thursday, okay? And I wish you all a good night, and I talk to you on Thursday. Bye for now.